Hi, everybody. We're on week 6, and I want to take this time to thank you all for being in my class. You've all been great. I really enjoyed it. It's hard to enjoy during this hot summer and with everything else going on. But I wanted to let you know that I thought you all did a great job, and I've enjoyed you. And I wish you all the best. I know that this is the last class for the vast majority of you, and that's why this last class is much different. This last paper is much different. This last discussion is much different. It really kind of ties everything in together. It's a capstone of your classes, and all of you, I wish you the best in your futures. I'm sure that they're going to be great. So this week we're going to have the discussion on ethical arguments, and I want you to know that in your chapters you should read, especially read the last 20 pages of the text, and I put that in there. That will help you with your discussion. And I'm hoping that some of the other things that I attach, I'm going to attach the PowerPoints for these last 2 chapters as well, and I hope that will help. Make sure that you give me not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Minimum of 4 responses so you can get your full grade. And I want to go right onto the paper because the paper is going to be much different than any paper you've done before. Not so much different, but longer. Longer, and it really kind of ties everything in. So your week 6 assignment on your paper is going to be it'll be covering Serpico, and many of you have covered Serpico before, but it's going to also be covering things that are up to date. And one of the things I want you to do is, put in there, where else have we seen this happen? Where else have we had ethic or discretions with problems with, the blue curtain subculture? What's going on with Black Lives Matters and Blue Lives Matters? And how do they all interact and how do they react to each other? The big thing on this paper is 8 to 10 pages in length. Your cover and reference pages do not count. Um, and I need to have at least 6 sources. I'm going to give you a couple of sources to go by, and one of them has to do with the Massachusetts. We had a forensic science ethical scenario that really took place, and it actually took place in Hampden County. And I had cases that I lost because of this. I knew these people were our crime lab. The state actually fought to keep this from going on Netflix, but it went on Netflix. So it had to do with how to fix a drug scandal. It's on Netflix. There's a bunch that's on there, and I'm putting on where are they now? Where are the 2 women that were involved in this? One of them, took the drugs for use, and the other one falsified reports because she wanted to be the fastest, the best, or whatever. But it ended up really hurting a lot of cases. Major cases cost a lot of money for the state, a lot of money for Hampden County. And I want you to look at that, and you can use that as one of your sources as well. But there are certainly more sources out there. That one's just a pretty interesting one. It's on Netflix, and it's called How to Fix a Drug Scandal. And you have Serpico that's been given to you, but there are others out there. And you can say to yourself, do we have any Serpico situations now? Do we have what has changed? What is going on? I wish you the best of luck. I'm not going to keep this going much longer because I know you have a lot to watch and a lot to read. So I wish you the best. There's another one I wanted to note here. I have a person that I know personally. There was a police officer that got hooked on oxys, and he was arrested and he did time and he came out of jail, and he is a drug counselor. He's not a good drug counselor. He's a great drug counselor. He's one of the best you can have in the area. So I always think that's what we want out of society. One door closes, another opens. Very good people get caught up in, prescription drugs, and they turn to a life of crime. Does that mean their future ends? So I end on that, and I wish you the best.